I'm good.
Oh.
How are you?
Yeah, pretty good, pretty good. Okay, so you are in a little more organized now that your schedule of tours that you have been released for 2023. What are the sort of dates we're talking about roughly at the moment?
We're talking between June 10th and September.
Okay.
So we have 6 months.
Awesome. So last year you launched them, I think, with about 6 weeks lead time. Is that right?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So so you're going great. So you have done was it like a Black Friday special, or was it just like an early bird special?
It was kind of an early bird special. And so we did 15% off of like our 20% margin. And then tomorrow or in 2 days, prices are supposed to go up by 5%. So my hope was to get a lot of early birders and haven't gotten a big chunk. So I just want to optimize the people that I kind of have in my lead right now so that we can get them on board before December 1st.
Okay. So a couple of things. First of all, I was hoping she'd be on the call now, but she's got the flu. But I'm speaking to her afterwards. She might jump in a little later, but Cherry Moore would have, I think she's got some useful things that she'd be able to share with you about the way that she launched her range of tours for 2023. And I think in the month of July, she did about 200 grand in sales just in that month alone. Whereas last year for the calendar year, she did about 170K for the year. So, but I'll have a chat with her later. And if there's some real value in the conversation, I'll just drop it into the group. I think it'd be really interesting. But anyway, for you, I'm just getting your message up here. Okay. So just to recap, you've got a list of 500. You put pretty much through Instagram a opportunity for people to get on an information list for your upcoming range of tours, and 50 people out of your list of 500 accepted that. A request for details. Yep. So first things first, obviously, you know, as far as like long-term, we need to grow your list. I mentioned that on my message. So you can't expect, I mean, like in essence, your list of 500, you had some level of activity that 10% of that list then requested information. Okay. The like industry standards, and I mentioned to you as well, probably about 1 to 2% of an engaged list will actually buy from you. So therefore, and you've said that you've done 2 sales out of those 50 at the moment. Yeah. You know, so the numbers actually stack up.
Yeah. They make perfect sense.
Yeah. But so it's not like a disastrous failure. You know, you shouldn't really expect massive amounts. Well, that's 4%, you know. So if 8% or 10% of that 50 actually then books, you'll be like, wow, that's actually converting really, really high. That's great. This is just from my experience. So that's one thing. So that, like, obviously, like as a mid to long term, we need to just grow that list. So what to do now? First things first, those warm leads. Have you got like a calendar, like Calendly or something like that? Have you thought about doing like a 10-minute ask me anything free call?
We now like offer Calendly links once people have booked to answer any questions they may have.
Okay.
But we can do, like, I've done like live Q&As on Instagram where people have come and like just ask group questions. But you know what?
You're just in testing phase. So, I mean, obviously you've got a small pool, so you're not going to be able to measure it really well. But for you to, for example, to go to those, and these are just strategies I'm thinking off the top of my head. First of all, those warm leads and any other leads, we can actually do the Calendly. So you can have a formal ask me anything, 10-minute ask me anything call. No obligation, free, 10-minute ask me anything call. That's what you call it in Calendly. So you send them over to the link, send those people over the link and say, hey, I reckon it'd be awesome for you to grab one of these and just create an element of scarcity. I think you'll find there's a couple of slots left to grab one over the next sort of 12 to 24 hours or one or 2 days. Be a great chance to just, like you could probably leave it at that. You could also just give them one other element of scarcity or one other call to action, which is what? It could be
prices go up.
Exactly right. So prices, bear in mind, really like this is the last chance to grab these prices over the next 48 hours. So grab a session. You know, again, you're playing around with it. If you want to make people feel good, just say, it's not a sales call. It's just a chance for you to ask me anything so you can make an informed decision. Okay.
Yeah.
So try that. Then you can even throw an extra little carrot at them and say, look, I'm actually doing this for a group of people that have really expressed interest. I'm doing like a $50 holding deposit offer rather than the 20%. You know what I mean? So you might just do something like, oh, well, that's actually more manageable. You know, once people have actually committed financially, they are so much more likely to go ahead. Sometimes people will be happy to go with a small deposit, knowing that psychologically, if they lose it, then like whoopsie-doo. So you could think, you know, you just got to play with and test different ideas. People respond differently to different types of things. So that might be another carrot you could dangle. So you've got the, and you might stagger these. You might just go only with the price increase in how many days until the price increase?
December 1st. So I have one
December
day.
1st. Okay. Hit them with it now. If people are really serious, they'll take you up on it. One other thing, have you got a bunch of people on Instagram or on Facebook that have come on one of your trips that you could start like a group chat?
That I could do what with?
Like start a group message. So let's say, for example, you start a group message on Facebook and you invite 20 people that have took one of your trips. So anyone who's taken a trip and just like freaking loved it. Okay. And you say, hey guys, hope you don't mind. I've just started this quick group chat. I've got a couple of people who are just on the fence about joining next year's departures, but they just wanted a little more peace of mind from people that have actually, you know, like how amazing or how life-changing their trip was last year. Mm-hmm. Does anyone feel like jumping in and just spending 1 minute or 2 minutes in the group talking about how amazing their experience was? Mm-hmm. And then, so then you've got a group message where people are like, hey, like, oh my God, that was so amazing. I love this and this and this. You might, I don't know if this will work for you or not. So you might have 5 or 6 people jump in the group message. And then when you've got fence sitters, you might say, hey, I've got this thing that I'd like to do for you. I'm going to add you to this group chat. Don't go in there messaging people, but if you just want to go in there and listen and see, and the reason I did it is because I had a couple of people that really wanted to hear from some people about how much they loved the experience last year. So I thought I'd do this and start this little group chat so people might jump in there and just tell people about their experience they had and how amazing it was and what they got out of it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. I don't know if it's really going to work for my people.
Okay, may or may not. So yeah, so there's that. There's the uptake on that Calendly opportunity. Yeah. And then you could use that same thing once the offer expires on December 1st. All those other 50, like, hey guys, you know, bad news, like but look, what I'm doing, you know, like a few people have expressed a bit of frustration that they missed the offer. What I am doing is giving people a chance to just jump in, commit by like for the next 7 days. You can just run offer after offer after offer. But yeah. So with a $50 deposit rather than a 20%, so that's another offer. And I'm going to do it for the next 7 days because a few people missed out. I feel bad for them. So if you're if you want to join, I'm running these free 10-minute Ask Me Anything sessions. B, I'm giving people a chance to commit with a $50 deposit just for the next 7 days rather than the full 20%. And you can actually spoon feed them, which helps people just spread out the like the investment, like helps with cash flow and gets people to hold their spot without, you know, for people who may not actually have the financial resources right now. You know, you play around with the words, but you just want to do offer after offer. And so then you want to do the Calendly to the whole 500 list. You know what I mean? So segment it out, then do that offer to your whole 500 list, less the 50 that have already. Just keep pounding people with offers. Okay.
Okay.
And then 3 days later, you want to do the quick question email to anyone who hasn't booked. Hey guys, mind if I ask you a quick question? You had the chance to take me up on my blah, 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 but you didn't this time. Mind if I ask you why? Anything at all you can tell me will be hugely helpful. In brackets, you know, I'm always about finding every way I can to improve the business. Thanks, guys. You know, so then you'll have people that come back and they'll say, you know, like nothing, or they'll say, yeah, wrong time, or too expensive, or I thought it was this, and you'll go, no, it's not, it's that. Oh, really, it's that. Oh, great, I'm in there. You know what I mean? So, so then you do the quick question one. Then
Could
the
it
next
be
week,
like a Google form for like,
100%.
or just like a reply to email or a Google?
No, you can do a Google form, but from my experience, again, you're testing.
Mhm.
People are more likely. Is just one quick question. You had the chance to join, or you had the chance to take me up, but you didn't. Why?
Yeah.
And they're like, and then you're like, it's not like a sales thing. You're just like, I'm just trying to improve my business. Anything you can tell me will be hugely valuable.
Yeah.
Just hit reply. Just hit reply. Let me know.
Okay.
And then the next week, try the Google form.
Okay.
And keep segmenting the list as well. If you want to just remove people, you know what I mean? So, and then the next week you write a personal email. Hey, John, you know, this is not a generic email. It's me, Lisa. I know you jumped on the list for more information. Hey, I just thought I'd check in. What's holding you back?
Mm-hmm. Oh, I had that, yeah, last year. It didn't go anywhere, but I do already have the template, so that's good.
Every single week, you just got a different message to a different part of the list, and that's the way that you're gonna have success. And that 500, okay, that 450 that didn't ask to jump on the list. Why? A bunch of different reasons. They don't care. They're not interested. They were busy that week. Their mother got sick. Their dog had to go to the vet. You know what I mean? That your warm leads, your hot leads, hotter than any lead you've ever got, could be embedded in that 450 that you didn't hear from. Okay. Yeah. So, you know how many times people book calls with me, and I can see through MailChimp, they've had 15 emails they haven't opened over the last 4 months. And then they're boom. Oh my God, I need this right now, quickly. Where are you? Like, you know, can I do the call tomorrow? You know, so you
love that.
So there's just message after message after message. So, and if there's element of scarcity, there's reason to call you, there's, you know, so you just keep trying and testing things over and over again. All right.